What's up, guys? Jeremy Lou Photography. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is a gloomy Tuesday in Sparks, Nevada, and I decided to make a little video here. I haven't live streamed in a couple days, so I kind of get these little videos from the talks that we have. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and if this helps you in any possible way, please give me a thumbs up or a like. If it doesn't help you, just kind of move on. Don't put the thumbs down, because I don't know if that does anything for me or not. And I'm going to try to look at the camera, which I believe is right here. So I'm going to look at that. If I look here, I'm looking at myself. So we are going to be talking today a little bit about vendors. I'm going to try to make this a quick video, so stay with me, comment with me if you decide that I'm wrong, right, or whatever. So I talk about this a lot. I get all of my referrals, most of my referrals from other vendors. Yes, I get some from brides and past clients, but most of it is from vendors. Now, before we get into that, I want you to do an interview process with all your vendors without really interviewing them. Find out who you can network with and network and make some money. A good vendor is worth their weight in gold. And what I want you to do is start gathering your vendor list immediately. One way that I do it is every single bride that I communicate with, every wedding that I shoot, I ask for a vendor list. And this list is just who their caterer, their florist, their hair and makeup, their videographer, their photo booth, their string quartet, whoever's part of the wedding. I want to know who's going to be at that wedding so that I can send an email to them and get this list. What I do as a photographer that pretty much no other vendor can do other than a videographer is provide images of their work from their wedding. How amazing is it to work with an amazing vendor and for a bride to go, hey, do you know a photographer to reach out to? I don't have a photographer yet. A vendor that loves you will basically say, hey, contact Jeremy Lou Photography. He's amazing at what he does. And not only is he amazing at what he does, here are some images that he's done for me to prove how amazing he is. That's how I get a vendor. And that's how I get my bookings. This video, though, now that we're 2.5 minutes, is not about that. This is more about how to tell your clients how to interview a vendor and how to really make sure that your clients aren't going for a bad vendor. So I can be friends with a lot of people, but at a recent wedding that I was at a few months ago, I ran into a coordinator at let's say an event center that just didn't care about their job. And basically they were kind of thrown into, and it might not be their fault, they were kind of thrown into a position where the other coordinator had quit. So the other coordinator quit. I was working with that coordinator. We had a timeline, we had everything set up, and basically I was going to run the wedding exactly how we had scheduled and how we had set up with the bridegroom and the coordinator. This new coordinator, of course, had to try to prove themselves. So they came in and basically just went off and wanted to show everybody that they were boss, I would say. So we had a place for the groom to get ready. We started that process. The coordinator was late. The coordinator came in to the venue that they work at. And this is the venue that they work at. It's not their venue, if that makes sense. They're just an employee there. And so we were doing what we were supposed to do. And then the coordinator basically said, you're not supposed to do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. That's not how they want to run things. Change it. Right in the middle of the wedding. They had issues with the officiant. They had issues with the florist. During the ceremony, they changed the way the ceremony was supposed to go because they felt that it was the way that it should have gone. Now, I get it. I get that you want to come and make a name for yourself. But this is not the way to work with other vendors, because it put me, a little stress on me, a little stress on the DJ, a stress on the videographer, stress on the florist and the officiant, and ultimately it puts stress on the bride and groom. The bride and groom have already written a review on the event center based off of this coordinator. I will not, because that's just not what I do. But I will not refer this vendor anymore, because I just don't want to, because I don't want to have to go through that situation and work with them anymore, and that's what it is. This video is more for the newer photographers coming in, and realizing that we have a say in who we work with, even though we don't work with, even though we don't have a team of our own. We can create that team because a lot of people ask us. So, you know, I know this video is a little sporadic, a little kind of jumpy, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just kind of the talk and the rant about it, because this is a vendor video. This is about working with amazing vendors, referring them out. You are allowed to refer out your amazing vendors, and you're also allowed to say, hey, I didn't have a great experience with this vendor, without really bad-mouthing another vendor. And you know, if a client asks you, hey, what do you think about this person? You don't have to say anything about them, but you can say, I definitely would refer this person instead. Anyways, that's kind of it for today. Just my little spiel, my little rant. I'm going to go back to doing emails. Thank you guys so much for your time. Let's see how this video actually does with everybody. And if you guys like it, give me a like. If it kind of revealed anything or helped you in any way, that'd be great. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. My videos are always like this, kind of a straight shot through. Somebody told me to look directly into the camera, so I'm trying, but I'm looking at myself. So I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm just looking at myself. Hope you guys have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.